Hi guys, Grace Rosa here. I am so excited, as I always am, to share this message with you today. I'm talking on momentum today and really breaking down what it takes to gain momentum. It's a powerful part of any kind of business. Once you gain your brand recognition in your community, you've got your team on board, and you're really just moving at the pace that you want, you can, confidently say that you've gained momentum in your business. I remember starting my business with very little money and just only having time to invest more than 10 years ago, and just thinking, how am I going to get to the point where people know who I am, trust me, and then choose to hire me? And it was a slow process for me. But looking back in hindsight, I know that if I were to do this again, that I would change some things to gain momentum quicker. Once you reach that tipping point in your business, it gets fun, because you can choose your ideal type of client, or patient, and you can really grow at the speed that you desire, giving you financial freedom and freedom in your schedule as well. So with appropriate momentum, you can really go from putting out fires to igniting fires, and go from a stressful, hectic environment to an enjoyable, exciting environment. And this can change very quickly in a business if you're not at a point where you want to be, or you feel that things are kind of out of control, or they're not exactly where you want them to be. So again, momentum is just where you've got some consistency behind a few different things. And I'm going to break down how to build momentum, and I want you to kind of play along. So as you watch this video, you'll be able to give yourself a score in these 4 different areas that contribute to business momentum, and you'll be able to evaluate how much momentum you have right now, and you'll know at a glance what you need to change to get to the point where your business is operating like a well-oiled machine, and you know what to expect, and you choose the speed at which you grow, which is a really exciting place to be. So the first factor in momentum, the first thing I want you to judge, is morale. So look at your team, and if you can say confidently, 100%, every single person on my team is on board, excited to be at work, has a great attitude, knows what they're supposed to be doing, and we're rolling, we're rocking and rolling, give yourself a 3. If you feel that some of the people on your team are really on board, know what they're doing, and they're kind of, keeping things afloat, but you've got a few that maybe aren't quite on board or aren't quite to where they need to be, give yourself a 2. And if you're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know how we're going to take care of our patients that come in tomorrow, give yourself a 1. So really look at your team, look at your morale. And another quick and fun way to let you know if you should be a 1 or 2 or a 3 is look at how happy your team is. Do you get excited coming to work? Are people happy to be there? And evaluate it that way. The next momentum builder that we're going to kind of critique and look at is marketing. And you know that I am all about marketing. It's what I do for a living. It's always on my mind. But it's more than what people think of it. It's also less of what people think of it. So some people think that marketing is everything. Now, marketing is in everything. There is a part of marketing in everything that you do, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that marketing is the whole end all be all most important thing. It's a piece of the puzzle, not the whole puzzle. When you're looking at your marketing, and this is how I want you to quickly judge where you stand in terms of your marketing score and how it contributes to building momentum. Give yourself a score, 1 through 3, 3 being the best. If you feel like your entire target market knows who you are and knows that you're an option. If you can say confidently that, yes, everyone in my community knows who I am, even if they've chosen to not be a patient, give yourself a 3. If you're a consultant or a coach, think about it this way. Has every dentist heard of who I am? Does everyone know who I am and know that I'm an option? If you can say yes, confidently give yourself a 3. If you don't feel like your target market knows that you're an option, or some of them do just because you've been in business for a long time, give yourself a 2. There's opportunity there. And if you feel like people don't even know that I exist, I am like I've heard a lot of people say like the secret, like the hidden secret. And I felt like that for many years. I'm the hidden secret in dentistry. I'm the hidden secret in my community. Give yourself a 1, because we've got to get that education out there. We've got to let people know that you're an option, and your marketing is likely holding you back in terms of reaching that tipping point and really maximizing your potential when you've gained momentum. So far, just to recap for any who are just joining us right now, the first momentum builder is morale, and we gave ourselves a score 1 to 3. The next is marketing. Give yourself a score 1 to 3. And I broke down kind of how to gauge those different areas. Next, and this one is extremely important, it's your mindset. Where are you on a day-to-day basis in terms of gaining motivation? Do you have to wind yourself up every day? Or are you really, truly where you're supposed to be and excited to be where you are? So to give you an idea of how to break this down, sometimes I'll talk to dentists that will say, I would like to be seeing 20 new patients a month or 30 or whatever it is. And right now I'm only getting 5. Also, I'm having a really hard time keeping my team on board, and I'm kind of in this place of struggle right now. That's going to halt the momentum that you currently have built. So making sure that you have a strong mindset, that you're in a positive place and you're happy. This can also be something as simple as giving yourself more breaks throughout the day, or planning vacations, making time for the things that you really enjoy in your life. So it's kind of a big picture, but looking at where am I personally as the leader on a scale of 1 to 3 in terms of how confident am I, how happy am I, how am I going to be as a leader, where's my mindset? So give yourself a score 1 to 3. 3 is like you're obnoxiously happy. You come to work and you're high-fiving everybody and you can't wait to tackle the day. And that is what's going to trickle down and give your team that same momentum. So give yourself a score there. 1 is I have to talk myself into going into the office. I don't really want to be there. And this relates directly to morale as well. But it's different as the leader. The leader mindset is very important, and it's contagious as well. So you've got to own it. The next and last thing that I'm going to talk about today in terms of building your momentum to a point where you can gain traction as quickly as you want to and grow at the pace that you'd like is mental strength. Now, what do I mean by mental strength? We're all mentally strong. If you're in business at all, if you went into business for yourself or you purchased a business, you're strong, you're mentally strong. What I'm talking about is how quickly do you recover from a gut punch? Okay, so a gut punch could be an employee who leaves for lunch and never comes back without any words, without any notice. You have no idea what happened. They just decided that they no longer wanted to work there, and maybe you offended them. Maybe they got a better offer. Who knows, right? That's a gut punch. That's where you're going, what just happened? Sometimes people wallow in those instances in business. How quickly do you recover and get back on track and get focused on a solution? For some people, this is minutes. For some people, this is hours. For some people, this is days. For some people, this is weeks. For some people, they don't get back up. They take a really swift kick and they're out for the count. And so how mentally strong are you? Give yourself a score. If it takes you less than a day to wallow and to get your game plan together and to get back on that positive track, then you can give yourself a 3. If it takes you weeks to get back to that place of positivity, give yourself a 2. And if you've taken a real strong gut punch, like you hired I'm using my own life examples, by the way. You hired some software developer who took your money and ran, and you never went back to that project, okay? You probably have something to work on in terms of strengthening your mental strength. So really building up your mental strength. Once you are at a point where you realize what these pillars are, morale for your team, your marketing game plan and consistency, which consists of education, your mindset and positivity level on a daily basis, and your mental strength, your ability to take a punch and get back up. Because as a business owner or business leader, you will encounter something that knocks you down. Your ability to get back up and quickly is going to help you keep momentum in your business. So I want you to take score. Give yourself a score 1 to 3 on each of these areas. If you're brave, talk about it, post it, comment, ask me questions. I'm coming from a perspective of someone who started my business with 0 momentum, no team, no business relationships, just a passion, knowledge, and grit, just hard work. And I feel like I'm finally reaching a place where the momentum is what I've desired. And I see the pieces that I've lacked throughout the years, and I see the pieces that I still need to strengthen. And it's a fun exercise, because when you achieve true momentum in your business, really nothing can stop you. You don't hit the wall. Someone can attack you. Someone can try to put you out of business. Someone can try to steal your employees. And you know what? You're still good. You're still in a good place because you've got that momentum behind you pushing you. It's a lot harder to stop a train in motion than it is to stop something that's just barely plugging along. So if you're in business and you really want to catch that wave, catch that flow, and get yourself to the next level, take a minute, think about momentum in your life, think about your business and what is going to make you happy. So thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you have an awesome day, and as we go into the weekend, an awesome weekend, and I'm here for you if you have any questions. Thanks.